Captain Fantastic, shooby dooby dooby. That's just a preview of some of the alternate takes that we'll get on the forthcoming Captain Fantastic 50th anniversary. Just kidding. Anyway, hello everyone. Welcome back to collecting Elton. This is my first video in a long while. First of all, up here in Canada, it's Canadian Thanksgiving this weekend. So happy Canadian Thanksgiving to all my Canadian viewers, and drinking apple cider, locally made apple cider from my patriotic Canada mug. So anyway, in this episode, I'll go over all the different Captain Fantastic 50th anniversary editions that are about to be released. And I guess, well, October 24th is the street date for those. And that's in a little less than 2 weeks. So, and then at the end of the video, I have some updates, plus an explanation for why I disappeared for over a month. None of the reasons bad at all, not at all. But my circumstances have changed, which is going to mean for me in the months to come, a different approach to posting new content. So we'll talk about that at the end. But for now, let's talk about Captain Fantastic 50th anniversary releases. I'm getting really excited. I'm sure you are too. By the way, I did make a non-video post about this on the channel a few weeks ago, and some of you comment on that. Thank you very much. And as delighted as I am at these upcoming releases, unless I've missed something, it appears that neither Universal nor Rocket have any special releases planned to celebrate the 50th anniversary of the Dodger Stadium concert, which took place on October 25th and 26th, 1975. So that 50th anniversary is coming up actually just a couple days after the release of these Captain Fantastic 50th anniversary releases. Nor does Universal appear to have planned any releases for the 50th anniversary of the Rock of the Westies album. Now, emphasis on the word appear, okay? That just means that for all the information that we know, it doesn't look like they're going to do anything for those two important anniversaries, 50th anniversaries, which occurred this month. But as we know all too well, sometimes Universal can be very late in, with those kinds of releases. There's always next year. Anyway, let's talk about Captain Fantastic anniversary releases. The first one, I think the one that most people want, is the 50th anniversary Deluxe vinyl edition. Is going to be colored vinyl, which is nice. It's, I don't know what to call the vinyl design. It's almost like a cherry swirl. But anyway, the first LP is the original album, all 10 tracks, or 9, if you consider We All Fall in Love Sometimes in Curtains one long track. But it's the original album sides 1 and 2. And the second LP has bonus content on it. LP2 side A contains 6 previously unreleased session demos, 2 of which are alternate early takes of the title song, Captain Fantastic and the Brown Dirt Cowboy. And side B of the second vinyl disc contains live performances from 2005. That's a performance that was recorded at Madison Square Garden, and those performances are of some of the original album songs. And by the way, Elton's already released one of those session demos. Already, the take one of the title track, he released that about a month ago to his YouTube channel. And just a couple days ago, actually, he re-released it as a lyric video with an animation, which is really, really nice. And the vinyl edition comes with a deluxe book, some alternate artwork, it looks like. Both eltonjohn.com and sde.com describe the cover of the vinyl edition's sleeve as a foil cover. And I'm not sure what that means. Looking at it, you can see that the coloring's a bit different. Like the subtitle isn't the original coloring, nor is the artist credit Elton John. Instead of being blue, it's red. So that might have something to do with whatever this foil cover concept design is. It doesn't really look any, apart from the differences I just outlined, doesn't look any different when you take a look at the product photos online. But I've pre-ordered a copy of the deluxe vinyl edition. I pre-ordered it from New Music, which is Universal's site, Universal Canada. And that's because I got a better price there on the deluxe vinyl edition than I got anywhere else. So, but what that means is it'll take a week, at least a week, if not a week and a half, to reach me here. Next is the double CD, Captain Fantastic 50th Anniversary Deluxe Edition. And it's kind of like the 30th Anniversary Deluxe Edition from 20 years ago. CD1 is the original album with the usual bonus tracks. And the second disc is different from the 30th anniversary edition. We get some bonus content, but it's not the same. We get the same session demos as we get on the vinyl deluxe 50th anniversary edition, but you get more. But you also get those live tracks, but you get more tracks on the CD. The vinyl edition includes only 4 live tracks, but the double CD 50th anniversary edition contains 7 live tracks. And again, these are live tracks from 2005 Madison Square Garden performance, and these are live performances of the the original Captain Fantastic album's songs. Not all of the songs, but select songs. And as I've emphasized before, this is not the same as the 30th Anniversary Deluxe double CD from 2005, which was a double CD package, the same as this 50th Anniversary package is. But be careful, because that 30th Anniversary double CD edition is still available brand new from some retailers. So, be careful when you're making your pre-order that you're getting the 50th Anniversary. I've pre-ordered a copy of the double CD 50th anniversary edition from Amazon, so I should receive that a day or two after the 24th. So hopefully I'll be able to do an unboxing video here. There is an SHM CD version of the 2-disc 50th anniversary deluxe. It's available in Japan, so if you prefer SHM CDs and you want to spend the extra dollars, you can go crazy. And there's also a Blu-ray audio disc edition of Captain Fantastic 50th anniversary. It's limited. It's available from SDE.com, and it's an SDE exclusive. And true, I know that there have been other Blu-ray editions of Elton albums released in the past that were tagged as SDE exclusives, and they weren't. You could also get them from UMusic or Universal's online music store. In this case, it looks like the Blu-ray Captain Fantastic is truly an SDE exclusive. And it includes the original album as remixed by Greg Penny in Atmos. You also get a 5.1 mix on there. And apparently the 5.1 mix promised on this Blu-ray or SACD, that's what we've yet to see whether that's true. There was some debate about that one. That's what we've yet to see whether that's true. There was some debate about that when I posted a couple of weeks ago. I made that non-video post. We discussed that. So it may or may not be the 2004 5.1 mix. But Greg Penny, who in my opinion did such a great job of that 2004 5.1 remix of Captain Fantastic, he's the one that did the Atmos mix on this Blu-ray. It also includes the original album and bonus tracks in high-res stereo. High-res meaning specifically 2496, which is good. Also note that just the original album tracks will also be available as a high-res download if you don't want to go physical format at all, but you want those high-res copies. So that's good. I've pre-ordered a copy of the Blu-ray edition from SDE.com. It'll take a couple weeks to reach me here, but I think it's worth it. Next in the list is a single LP, very limited edition from Blood Records, and limited to just 1,500 copies, I think. It went on sale a couple weeks ago, sold out in, I think, about 2 hours. So sold out pretty quickly. I had a strong feeling that Blood Records would release something for this. That seems to be the pattern now for any kind of Elton releases, whether it's reissues of older material or if it's a new album. Blood Records always jumps in and has a special edition. So I kept watch, and I let the opportunity pass. I did not pre-order one. I've spent so much money this year on music that I just have to start letting some things go. And for me, budget-wise, it came down to the Captain Fantastic, the Blood Records special edition versus the Blu-ray special edition. I had to go with the Blu-ray. There was just so much more on it. And frankly, I'm not impressed by Zoetrope discs anyway. I mean, if you pre-ordered one of the Blood Records things, congratulations. I am genuinely happy for you. I'm not trying to put down the Blood Records edition of this, but keep in mind, and I made this mistake too the first time I got a Zoetrope sort of picture disc, you won't be able to see the animations on the disc with your bare eyes. Those animations are designed to be seen only by a video camera running at about 30 frames per second or faster. So if that's your first Zoetrope disc, keep that in mind. But yeah, I didn't get one of those, but congratulations to any of you watching that did pre-order one of those. And last of the Captain Fantastic 50th anniversary releases is a single LP, colored vinyl edition called Captain Fantastic and the Brown Dirt Cowboy live at Midsummer Music. This is the Wembley Stadium performance from June 1975. Specifically, the original album as Elton and his newly formed Westies band performed it live and in sequence at Wembley Stadium, June 21st, 1975. So if you have the 30th anniversary double CD, you'll remember that that entire performance, the Captain Fantastic tracks plus a few extras, that was the second disc of the 30th anniversary edition. Well, now you can get just the album tracks as basically a live version of the Captain Fantastic album as a standalone vinyl release. Pressed on colored vinyl, and it's limited. I don't know if these are going to be numbered, but it is limited. Direct to consumer, only from Universal and eltonjohn.com. So that's, if you didn't know about that and you want a copy, I think there's still copies left for pre-order, so head over to one of those two sites. Under related and upcoming, by now I'm sure most of you have heard about the RSD Black Friday release. It's coming up on November 28th. It's called Who Believes in Angels live at the London Palladium. This was a 10-song single LP. It was recorded last March in London and comes with concert photos and a fold-out concert poster, as the listing states. And that goes on sale this November 28th. It's Record Store Day Black Friday release. And I believe it's a Record Store Black Friday exclusive. So if you don't get one, you may never get one. And I'm not sure if I'm going to take off work for this. I certainly want one of these, but the last couple Record Store days, I've noticed no matter how limited Elton's stuff has been, I always see copies, the next day and even for a couple weeks after in the RSD remainder bins. So I think I'm going to just maybe pop in my local record store on the Saturday after Black Friday and hopefully they'll have I'm pretty sure they'll have a couple copies left. So I'm aware that Elton appears in the new Spinal Tap movie, which I haven't seen. I'm also aware of the Devil Wears Prada release with the demo recordings. I'm really not that crazy about Elton's Broadway or Hollywood stuff, so those things weren't on my radar. They're still not really on my radar. I don't intend to get them anytime soon, and so I don't really intend to post anything about them on this channel. That may disappoint some of you, but that's just the way I am. I'm not into his sort of musical stage stuff. Okay, so channel update time. What happened? Why haven't I posted anything on my channel for well over a month now? Well, first of all, I am sorry about that. That really wasn't planned. It's just kind of what happened. You'll recall that over the summer I had some equipment troubles. Most of those got sorted out just fine. But the week after that, my car died. My beloved car, the Matmobile. It died, which sent my life into cartwheels for a week or so, and all I could sort of think about was how to get that thing back on the road and how much it was going to cost me. It was revived, works fine now, but I think I'm going to need a new car sooner than later. So that kind of pulled me off track for at least a week. The real reason I stepped away from YouTube almost entirely, though, was because I had several projects at work as in my real job, and they took off all at once. And in order for them to succeed, I had to give them all my full attention. I had to step away from anything related to my YouTube channel because I just knew that if I tried to juggle those as well as continue posting on this channel, I was going to get sort of pulled back into the undertow of making videos, and my projects at work were going to suffer. And some of these were team-based, and I was the leader, and so I just had to put everything aside and get those done. I also increased my involvement in the community. One of the local organizations that I've been a member of for a few years now, and whose goals I really, really respect, had a position open up on their executive, and it's a position of great responsibility. I really wanted to go for it, so I have, and that's not paid work. It's got nothing to do with my actual job. So that's going to mean less free time for me to make YouTube videos. So in summary, this channel is not going away. I'm not abandoning the channel, certainly not, but I'm going to have to post less frequently. There was a time where I was doing a video once a week. I'm certainly not going to boil it down to once every 2 months. That just wouldn't be worth anyone's while. So I'm thinking it's probably going to be about maybe twice a month. So, a rhythm like that. So yeah. So I hope that's okay with you. Doesn't mean it's going to be like that permanently. It's just as things get busier in my non-YouTube life, I have to adjust. So, but thanks for sticking with me. I appreciate it. I really do. And thanks for watching this episode. In the comments section, something for you folks to talk about. How many of you have pre-ordered any of the 50th anniversary Captain Fantastic editions? If so, which ones are you most exciting about? Was there anything that I missed in my list of editions and releases forthcoming? Let me know in the comments, and please like this video. That helps it get seen by people who otherwise wouldn't have seen it. And please consider subscribing if you haven't already. And again, thank you to all my loyal subscribers. I really appreciate the support, and I'll see you all again once more on Collecting Elton.